Turn able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 at their own 30. Six-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Shy of midfield. A gain of 4 yards.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Let's go, D. Let's go,
Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
31's the mic. Back to pass. We're going to 54. Wide in. Go. Get out there.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, and puts them in that position.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
1st down.
McCaffrey on the counter. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
11 yards there, first down.
First down, Carolina.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to number 20.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board first.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Prescott sacked.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Reagor, an even 90 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Shedding through the defense. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. This is caught inside the 15.
Good for a
That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. First down, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now he'll tuck. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40. The 20.
If you were me, you do this
touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 96 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here's Kareth White on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
31's the mic. You. 31's the mic. 46.
On second down, Prescott again. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 18.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His third touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Seibert on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Cowboys 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a good-looking return.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. From the gun, it's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. His throw caught at about the 5.
Jackson's pass.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
31's the mic. Watch a slat. Watch a slat. Watch a slat. 31's the mic. Gun. 31's the mic.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
25-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second down now. It's Elliott down to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up third
On
down.
third down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
The 17-yard line. A gain of 7. It's
Running with Elliott. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
taken down right at
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
third down.
Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. 31's the mic. I got him.
Now Prescott. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for seeding.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 42. Cowboys.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
Check. Fresno.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Carolina.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he sheds himself free. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina.
On the carry.
Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
At the 31-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 12.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's brought down
another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 yards and a Panther first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there from McCaffrey, and even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Yards leads to 4th down and goal.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Let's get it, man. What I earned. Ooh, let's do it. Let's do it. What's his? Okay. Come on, baby, come on. Fuck. Damn it, I wanted his speed to go higher, man. Shit, tripping. Brian Burns. Oh, you know what it is. Need that run stop. Tyree Jackson, baby boy. Hold on. What's your stuff looking like? Ooh. Let's see if we can get that medium one though. Hold up. Field general, strong arm. Okay, I do strong arm. Okay. Throw accuracy deep. Okay. Gay. Okay. You need to get faster if you're gonna be on my team. Can't have no turtles. Oh. +1? Okay. Good. Power. All right. Popping. Every time you move, gotta move with a rocket. Looks good. What you mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. 50 to 7. For real. Yeah, sorry. Hold around. No, he got his shit scudded out every time. Hey, cuz with CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper, it looks like hell, like it's open, but they so, bro, Dante Jackson so fast, bro. He come back there and he catch everything. Troll. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, you a troll. Oh, I played Jay Breeze. Wait, is he on auto? Oh yeah, he on auto. Bro, he's ass because of the way he plays. I don't care about none of that. He's weird. I know. T told me. Yeah. You'll get stuck to like glue out there in the field. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's so, yeah. Let me check out this man team so I can goddamn go on see what I need to do against him. Man on man. I'm gonna beat him. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna win. Ooh, okay. Kenny Moore will be on Cup. Tutu Atwell. He will have Godry on him. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Nah, he on auto. Man, I ain't asking nobody to come up. Yeah, I ain't asking nobody to come off auto. I'm gonna whoop that ass. And he like to play user versus user games, but shit, fuck that. He tripping. Huh? Hey, TQ, I give him that one though. He got some pretty solid pass defense. His run defense ain't good. His linebackers make his run defense good. His run defense is not. He's weird. He weird. Yeah. He get like a fuck nigga. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't tell his ass GG. Fuck that nigga. Real talk. He a fuck nigga. I ain't never telling that GG. Fuck that man. I see TQ, I might slap the hell out of TQ. Yeah. I'ma beat him. Dang, bro, my team hurt. Oh, I forgot my running backs hurt. Fuck it. Don't care. Nah, I'm talking about Poke franchise. I gotta play CPU hell. Shit, I don't give a fuck.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their...
first down at Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, Stafford here. It's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down.
Very long.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Still on his feet. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where and it
This
pays
could
off
be
big
your
time,
special
especially when the
play.
defense sells out against the run.
So
They
back
find
to
themselves
what
open
I
for
was
an easy
saying.
touchdown.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a
This
7-0
could be your
lead.
special
So
play.
that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Save it until you get your ass repaired, then you can't.
Second drive coming up here for the
Hell,
Indianapolis Colts. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, or you want those guys to get your list done, because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal?
Ooh, Aaron Donald.
They bring him down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now it's Hines.
Get with
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy.
And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Number 80.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense.
Who
No
down
gain.
on that?
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love
Off
it.
the
You're
ball.
exactly right.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Nigga, I've been was finna buy that game, but no, I ain't have nobody to play it with. So I was like,
Touchdown, Rams.
yeah, it got online, you nut. Fuck this stream, hold up. We'll stream later.